As the Warriors look to grab a home win on their floor. With Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson, this is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines tonight, Allie LaForce. And it's another road game for the Magic. And Orlando starts out with the ball. Now, quickly, from 17 feet out,
Emmanuel.
Good work there as it goes. Quickly's got the opening field goal of the game for the Magic. From deep, SGA. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Well, Richard, you had an interesting view of the start of the Warriors dynasty.
Yeah, I was very, very blessed to be a part of that Steph, Clay, and Draymond's first playoff run back in 2013. Matter of fact, some of the Warrior fans are still mad at me for some missed free throws. But I was 90 years old. Let it go.
Here's SGA. And slam dunk by SGA.
And watch out for SGA going to the basket. He will put it on your head if you're not watching.
And the three ball is good. Ingram's got 5 points so far.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He could roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. His second miss, now 2 of 4 on the game. It's been a quick start for Orlando. It's a three-point game. Pass to Quickly. Back to Ingram. The three. And Sarr pulls it down. To the left side wing. And Trey Murphy gets the three.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here's Dosunmu. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. De Silva with the bucket.
And that's up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate in the open court when a steal triggers the break.
Good on the shot.
You see how confident Sabonis is down there. He's got an array of moves and outstanding footwork to go with it.
And a wide open look for SGA. Drills it from outside. 7 points in the game.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring. Able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him. And usually that's a bucket for him, but nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
And he's good on the three ball.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Ingram. Pass to Quickly. It's Ingram on the wing. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Can't do this against Ingram. He's good at seeking out contact and finding ways to get to the line.
Both free throws good for Ingram. Greg, you look at Alperen Sengun. He's one of the best combinations of force and finesse in the NBA.
And you wonder how he fell to the 16th pick in the 2021 draft. You saw the numbers he was putting up as a 19-year-old in Turkey. Pretty clear he should have gone higher.
Cans it from downtown.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Pass to Newell. Driving to the basket. Good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Well, Trey Murphy didn't dunk in a game until he was a high school senior. Crazy to think now with the length and the leaping ability he has. He said back then there were times where I'd have doubt or be a little stressed about my future. If I said I knew I'd end up here, I have been lying to you. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, thank you, Allie.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Oh, yeah, you think you got to stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work on the glass. You literally practice that every day.
Here's Carrington. Scoreless thus far. Newell can't get it to go. Pass to Carrington. Stolen by McCollum. Here's Garza. Ball stolen. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Tipped away. .43 seconds left to play in the first. Out to Harris. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
And the defense was right on him there. Nice contest. Nice feed inside. Saw the play develop and hit him right when he needed to.
And a wide open look for McCollum. Offensive rebound. Over Newell. McCollum, no good. Carrington with the ball. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. Knocks down the three ball. Gets it off. Can't hit that one. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for the Golden State Warriors. He got to double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. What do you guys think about the Warriors here so far?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Well, let's see if they're able to keep it up. So far, their shot selection and ball movement has been on point.
Strong take by SGA. 6'6" with point guard skills. What a nightmare matchup he is.
And, Greg, you might not be surprised to hear this, but Shai Gilgeous-Alexander comes from a family of athletes.
Yeah, I mean, his mother was a sprinter in the 400 meters representing Antigua and Bermuda in the 92 Summer Games in Barcelona. Impressive.
The Magic trailed by 6. Here's Hachimura. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Hachimura's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Gilgeous-Alexander, that's a two-pointer. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there.
And he's made his mark on offense especially. They got to be thankful he's on their squad.
Pass to McCollum. This one for 3. Oh, another miss for him. Now shooting 1 for 4 from the floor. Warriors leading by 5. Now Carrington. SGA, that's a two-pointer. And there the Warriors now with another bucket. And the Magic with possession. Here's Sharp. And Sarr pulls it down. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Warriors. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. Beyond the arc. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Offensive rebound is a big part of Şengün's game. Just look at his numbers. They've been great over the years.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
The open shot by SGA. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone. Until someone stops him, just let him roll. They are losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. the analytics folks are often fans of the mid-range jumper. But, Richard, where do you stand on that?
Well, I think great players have to use the mid-range jumper because most teams are protecting the paint and the three-point line. So for the best players, the shot creators, the guys that need to score buckets, they've got to have an in-between game.
And it's Dosunmu with the jam.
How about the offensive rebound with a little extra punch on the putback?
You're right, Greg. As they look to trim the deficit, could we see them send a few more bodies to the boards from here on out? Maybe, just maybe. Over to the wing. Active quickly. Pass to Dosunmu. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Dosunmu's got 4 points in the quarter.
And he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy. As the game has gone along, they've gotten more and more aggressive on the backcourt.
Quickly with a wide open look. Misses the three. Warriors leading by 12. Here's SGA. Right at the rim. No problem there for Shea.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
Tries it from 19. And there are the Magic with another bucket. And here's SGA. He's got 26. From downtown. And it's Orlando with the rebound. They get to take on the Blazers at Portland after this one. That will conclude a 5-game road trip for them. Here's Dosunmu. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Dosunmu's got it back down to within single digits for the Magic. From deep, SGA. The rebound by Dosunmu.
Oh, he really wanted that triple. Even though he missed, I really like the competitiveness I'm seeing.
Here's quickly. And again, it's Orlando converting.
Found some space to get off the mid-range, and he'll do damage from there if you let him.
Here's SGA. Man contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul.
It's going to go on Dosunmu.
Nearly automatic. Gilgeous-Alexander, no slouch from the line.
2 shots.
Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both.
And didn't have a single free throw in that first quarter, but he started to play with a little bit more of an edge to his game here in the second.
They get the rebound. Ingram outside. The three. Clowney pulls it in.
And after connecting twice from deep in the first quarter, he hasn't been able to drain another here in the second.
Gilgeous-Alexander, that's a two-pointer. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 30 points. And here's Ingram from the arc. Drills the three-pointer.
Silky three-point shot by Ingram. Just goes to the arc and knocks it down.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 32 points.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Pulls from the top of the key. Misses off the right iron.
They say it's a make-or-miss league, and there's sometimes that you miss.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. Warriors leading by 7. Let's go to the sideline, and here's some news about Alperen Şengün. Allie, take it away.
Thanks, guys. I just talked with the Warriors' head athletic trainer. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. Though it'll take some time to fully recover from this injury, the staff has given him the green light to play on it. Guys?
Thank you, Allie. We appreciate the update.
Yeah, with the long road ahead, they'll have to take it one step at a time.
Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that.
Absolutely.
And not what we're accustomed to seeing from him at all from the free throw line.
SGA on the wing. Gilgeous-Alexander knocks it down from distance.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
Launches a three. Kept alive Orlando. Outside Sabonis. 5 to shoot. The Magic need to get a shot off here. That one falls. Sabonis has got his second basket of the night.
If they're going to want to close the gap, they're going to need to start running more sets through him. Let your stars lead the way. Come on.
90 seconds now into the second half. The Warriors pull it in. They've led by as many as 14 points.
Rough start to the second half for them, only getting one of the past 4 shots to fall.
And a 3-level score. That time, SGA takes it all the way.
Here's Dosunmu. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He gets that one. SGA's got 41.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
On the wing quickly. He has 6. Warriors leading by 14. Stolen by quickly. Fires from the wing. Out to Ingram. From outside the arc. Şengün with the rebound. Screen by Şengün. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Buries the long-range jumper.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Man, their offense is clicking. Players, coaches, everybody, they are insane.
And Trey Murphy gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Here's McCollum. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. And Sharp has it in the corner. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Sharp's got 5 now.
And nice work on the perimeter. Defenses must respect Sharp's range. And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
The Magic trailed by 17. A 3 from McCollum. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down. Try to get some easy ones.
Strother, no good. And it's the Magic with the ball. Pass to Hachimura. Fades. And the shot goes down. Hachimura's got his second basket of the game.
When Rory hits the mid-range, it makes him that much tougher to handle.
Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Takes a 3. That one misses. Here's Sharp. 5 points in the game. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. They're running over McCollum. And the Warriors miss again. The Magic trail by 15. In the corner, it's Harris. And they go to the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. McCollum fires from way outside. Can't drop the tough three-pointer.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistent.
Pass to Clowney. Shot clock at 5. Gilgeous-Alexander. And he gets it to go. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 49 points in the game. Near the three-point line, it's McCollum. For 3. The Warriors pull it in. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Great touch on the 16-footer. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 51.
And he has flat out taken over this quarter. Keep feeding the beast.
Put that bucket in no time at all.
He'll be asking for some lottery numbers later if he keeps knocking down shots like that.
Here's SGA.
And this is what we're used to seeing from SGA. The guy can just take over.
And shot on the way. And that one's good. Hachimura. Hachimura's got 7 points. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Makes it off the glass. And the Warriors lead by 19.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart. And let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
Oh, and the jam by Sharp.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for the Warriors. And with his work in that quarter, he has 5 three-pointers in the game now. Quite a show. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And so it's McCollum with it. He brings it up for Orlando. And there's a whistle. That goes on Carlton Carrington. That is his first foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
And it's Ingram missing. Warriors leading by 17. All alone. Orlando grabs the miss.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down. And so much for repeating the three-point barrage he put on in the first half. Nothing here in the second.
And the rejection by Jackson. Pass to Dosunmu. From the arc, hits the three-point bomb. Dosunmu's got the first points up on the board here in the 4th for Orlando. Now Carrington.
Whoa, Jackson Jr. using that reach, protecting the rim.
Again, the Magic score.
Assist goes to Emmanuel.
A few possessions into the 4th quarter, just over a minute played. Here's Carrington. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. And the Warriors lead by 14. Here's... Oh, wow!
That is powerful.
Crazy dunk from the wiry Ingram. That's going to get millions of views on whatever social media kids are using these days.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. And that timeout by coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. Take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
During that break, Coach Steve Kerr had some advice for the team. He told his guys to stay after it, to not get complacent and lazy with this lead. He wants them to keep adding to it. We'll see if they're able to do it. Guys?
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. Jackson gets the bucket.
Well, they left it until the 4th quarter, but finally the run they needed to get back into this one.
I'm sure they wish they made this run sooner, but they've still got time to come away and steal this one.
Down low, it's tipped and stolen by Song. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Right side, SGA.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. And here's Ingram from the arc. It's good from long range. Ingram's got 23 points.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowed.
Count it, good.
Ooh, he's been the guy tonight. Really impressive performance.
Quickly. Ooh, another chance here for the Magic. That's tipped.
Great timing on the rejection there. This young kid, Sarr, has major defensive potential.
Quickly. Shot clock at 3. Good on the basket.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He has decided it's the right time to talk. Warriors leading by 8. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. It's good.
And we've seen Shea take a lot more threes in recent years. Shows you how much confidence he's gained in that shot.
On the wing, Dosunmu. Ingram fires. The response triple. Answers back.
Another bomb for him right now. His three-point shooting might be the key to cutting that lead.
Absolutely, and they have to continue to go to him.
Launches from deep. No good there. A minute 42 left to play here in the fourth. SGA cleared away by Sabonis. The Magic trailed by 8. Shoots. And he hits the jumper.
And we've seen this type of effortless dominance from Ingram before, growing accustomed to carrying the load.
That one goes. Count it.
Operation Feed the Horse. Feed him early and often. And guess what? It's working. They have the lead.
Ingram. And he hits from 17.
A score in any situation. The high stakes just motivate Ingram.
Alexander. He did the 3.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
Anything other than a make is game over. This is where you lean on your stars to get you to the finish line.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
40 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, and he feathers one right through. What touch!
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
It's the first, and then will put them up by 9. And he makes both free throws.
Calm and cool, and his free throws put a bow on this one. Nice way to finish the game up.
We see the Warriors taking the game here. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And that about wraps it up.
Wilson, courtside, along with Grant Hill and Tim Legler. Allie LaForce will be joining us in just a moment. It'll be the Raptors off the tip. Outside Tatum. Puts the move on. Oh my goodness!
Wow! And we don't always get to see this from Tatum, adding the sizzle to the steak.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. You know, Grant, for all his competitive nature, Tatum has a pretty calm demeanor. You appreciate that?
Yes, indeed. As a team leader, a father, a role model, and a professional, you can't ask for much better than Jason Tatum. He is the real deal.
Here's Nembhard. Outside Tatum. Second chance shot. And Silva with the rebound. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Steve Kerr. I asked him if there's anything in particular they can do to keep Tatum's production at bay. He mentioned, well, the playmaking ability is what hits you first. His skill is something we're going to have to slow down, and we feel we have a good plan defensively to do so. A plan is a good start. We'll see if they're able to execute. BA, back to you.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Gets the three to fall. SGA's got 5.
And Shea has the answer with a 3 of his own.
Tatum feeling it out a bit. Good as the jump shot falls. Tatum's gotten his 3rd basket of the night. Up top, SGA. He's got 5. Nice move. From deep, Sarr. Toronto grabs the miss. Tatum with it. Good D by Şengün.
He was bothered just enough to miss that shot. That's good work by the defense.
Gilgeous-Alexander, no good. Here's Toronto now. Nembhard for 3. Sarr pulls it in. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for Golden State. Trailing by 2. Drains it. Now he's 3 for 5.
And the defense just has no answers for him right now. With each made basket, the more his confidence continues to grow.
Pass to Tatum. And finished off by Tatum.
Poor rim. Tatum plays with such an edge.
Well, Tim, you hear about the move to positionless basketball. The Raptors are well equipped.
Yeah, they are loaded with athletic wings and interchangeable pieces, which gives them a high level of versatility.
Nembhard outside. Second chance effort. Kept alive. Ellis outside. Goes up with it again. The shot by Nembhard, no good.
Well, he got the shot he loves, and the defense should honestly be relieved. He didn't punish them for being a little bit soft there in the mid-range.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Now here's Nembhard. He's scoreless. Shoots over SGA. The shot by Nembhard, no good.
It hasn't been his best quarter. I mean, he's trying to shoot himself out of the slump.
Slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
North of the border, he's north of the rim.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Here's Tatum. Drives in, and then Tatum slams it in.
He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now. And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. There's 1:34 left to play in the first quarter. And Carrington, here we go. Pass to Strother. Out to the right wing. Ooh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. That's on Franz Wagner. Legs talking about Trey Murphy. Just how good can he become?
Well, his improvement has really been something to watch, B.A. He's a talented scorer and shooter who also does a great job moving the ball. And the scary thing is he has more room to improve.
Oh, sweet move. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. He's got his first free throws of the night right here. That free throw misses. And he's good on the second. The Warriors leading. And here's Carrington, providing this team some offensive stability. A little over 10 points a game. Here's Wagner. Warriors with the rebound. Pass to Clowney. Now here's Carrington, defended by Wagner. And Carrington, here we go. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
If you give him any sort of space, he's going to attack.
And we've got 28 seconds left now in the first quarter. Wagner. And again, Toronto, no good. The Warriors lead by 4. The three is up. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far. Pass to Huff. Three-pointer. Carries it from 3.
Impressive offensive versatility for a big. He can show you a variety of looks.
Good scoring in this one as we conclude the first quarter. Warriors ahead. They lead by 4. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
And another thing they've done consistently well is attack the paint. They have stayed aggressive under the hoop and gotten high percentage looks.
Tim, you got into the NBA media very quickly after your playing days. Were you naturally drawn to this side of the game?
Well, B.A., I think I always saw the game as a coach would, trying to watch all 10 players at the same time. So for me, the ability to stay connected to the game while also talking about it and hopefully teaching people really is what's drawn me to it from the beginning.
And no suffering the L's from the broadcast table.
That's for sure. You don't have to have any sleepless nights.
Boom! He jams it straight down.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Nifty move. Driving to the basket. Out left to the wing. Pass to Carrington. Here's Newell. Just 5 on the clock. Offline with a 3. Here's Salon. Still without a bucket.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's the shot he typically makes.
Pass to De Silva. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Strawther, no good.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. so it's Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He brings it up for the Golden State Warriors. Gilgeous-Alexander punches it home.
Gilgeous-Alexander lifting off and hammering it down with all he's got.
Well, Legs, the last few years, big men have been owning the MVP discussion. Now, enter SGA.
Yeah, and BA, this is the scariest part. SGA has room to grow. The guy is still in his mid-20s and is arguably the best player in the game.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. Clock at 6. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, that's why SGA has proven he's one of the most natural scorers in this league.
Out to the wing. Şengün with a steal. Pass to SGA. SGA takes it himself. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
SGA going hard to the basket and finishing it with some power.
Toronto shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. That one misses.
Shooting for Toronto, Jason Tatum.
And he sinks the second.
And Tatum is really a prototypical player for today's NBA. He's a do-it-all wing with great size, an effective jump shot. Plus, he's got that hunger you want in a star player.
Left side SGA. Strong finish by Gilgeous-Alexander.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Pass to Tatum. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, Jason Tatum keeping the main thing. He said there are players that get caught up in the lifestyle, and they choose that over the game. The money is a plus, yes, but I truly love the game because I love basketball, not for the things that come with it.
Oh, Jason Tatum!
You're calling Tatum a capable scorer would be an understatement. He is an elite offensive talent.
Here's SGA. No good that time. Raptors trail by 9. Ooh, they pick off the pass. Lets it fly. Again, SGA can't get it to go. On the wing, Wade puts up a 3. De Silva with a rebound.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Whew.
Outside, SGA. Misses in close. And it's Toronto's ball. When this one's in the books, they'll be off to Sacramento, taking on the Kings. That's game 3 of 5 on their current trip away from home. Nembhard for 3. On target from range.
Well, the defense was a little soft right there, and it made it a practice shot.
Here's SGA. Oh, SGA going to town inside.
There are few guards in this league that do as much damage in the paint as Gilgeous-Alexander. He may be the best we have.
Here's Tatum. And finished by Tatum. Wow.
B.A., forget about attempting the long-range 3 to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
That was sweet. What a performance for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He has been the story for Golden State. He made a big impact, scoring 12 points in the quarter. We'll be right back after this word. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. The Warriors lead by 6. And the layup falls. SGA's got 23.
These defenders really need to man up, particularly in the lane.
Pass to Wade. The 3 ball. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Now here's Gilgeous Alexander. Takes it inside. Uses the glass to finish the layup. SGA's got 4 points this quarter.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
And Tim, to have the success that SGA has had, is there something different to his approach?
Well, B.A., I just think he's so shifty, so quick in changing directions, and he can decelerate once he gets into the paint. That change of pace makes it very difficult to stop, and it's the reason he's the perennial league leader in drives to the rim.
Shout out Canada too, eh?
Of the North.
Pass to Tatum. A shot from the mid-range. And he comes up with a bucket. Tatum's got 18 points in the game.
He's shooting well, doing his best to keep this offense in gear, but he hasn't had a lot of support.
Here's De Silva. It's stolen by Tatum. And now the Raptors on the break. And Tatum flying in for the fast break delivery.
That's good hustle. Tatum beating several guys up the floor, putting himself in a position to contribute.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. So both teams making some changes here.
Substitution on the court.
The Warriors lead by 8. Pass to De Silva. Here's Clowney. Wide open. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. 7 points in the game.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
And that's just good coaching. They have made the better adjustments.
Pass to Clowney. Here's De Silva. Drops in the 3. De Silva's gotten his second bucket.
And right now, that's 5 buckets in a row. Looking like a well-oiled machine coming out of the break.
And it's Toronto with another.
And very few teams rely on mid-range jumpers nowadays, but that's been their preferred way of finding points.
Outside Carrington. To the inside. 5 on the clock. And it's good. 2 points. Newell's got his second bucket on the night. And Legs, more and more, we're seeing teams investing in player development. What's behind that?
Well, for one thing, more teams understand that your development staff doesn't count toward the cap. So you're open-ended in that regard. And there are teams now looking for an edge by investing in areas where they're not constrained.
Winning on the margins, man. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Drives to the hoop. Soft touch off the glass. Wagner's got 6 points in the quarter.
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from inside. Well, the analytics would say take either that shot or something from downtown.
There's a minute 54 left in the third. Good on the shot. Wagner's got 10 points.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by LeVert.
Yeah, just couldn't make the connection, but you appreciate their attempt at moving the ball.
Knocks it down from distance.
Defensive mix-up there. He's the last guy you want to leave open.
The Warriors lead by 10. Left side Carrington. .116 left in the third. Pass to Newell. Lets it fly from 18. That one doesn't drop.
Well, the defense was daring him to take that shot, and it paid off.
Here's Salon. Up again. Oh, good. 5 points in the game.
A stronger defensive presence would have saved them 2 points.
Nothing will drive your coach crazier than what you just saw. Lack of focus, lack of effort. And a big reason they have this lead is the way he's shooting the ball.
Takes the three. Hits the trifecta.
An excellent job of taking what the defense is giving.
And Carrington, here we go. For three. De Silva, no good. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Salah. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. Now just a 5-point Warrior lead.
They're really looking to that inside game here in the second half, getting away from taking a bunch of threes.
Here's Wagner. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Wagner's got 10 points in the quarter.
And you can tell they're in sync right now, expertly turning the steal into fast break points.
Well, sinks that one from the post. And the Warriors lead by 5.
Every coach in this league loves assisted baskets. It indicates your offense is flowing the way it's supposed to.
Points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been a good one. Warriors ahead, up 5.
Come on, fans.
3. Tenth quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. Raptors trail by 5. They set the pick. Nembhard with it. Carrington picks him up. Three-pointer off the mark.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Outside, SGA. Nice move. Rebound, Toronto. Outside, Tatum. Lets it go from deep. Offensive board. Ellis outside. Now Tatum. And Tatum going in. And he goes with the big dunk right over Alperen Şengün.
The speed of Tatum's drive makes it so tough to defend. You just don't get a chance to stop him.
Pass to Sarr. It's Carrington on the wing. And finished off by Sarr.
Sarr using all of his length and athleticism to tell this league that he has arrived.
And here's Ellis. Outside Tatum. Driving in. Got a hand on it. Out of bounds as Toronto keeps possession. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. 4 on the clock. That won't go either for Tatum. The Warriors lead by 5. Here's Carrington. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. It's tipped. Nembhard for 3. Rebound by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. From 17, the rebound by Jason Tatum.
That's gotta frustrate him. He knows he should have made that one.
Well, that happens sometime. Nothing is guaranteed in this league.
And it's the Warriors with the ball. A great fourth quarter. Just giving up 2 points.
And the D can't allow Gilgeous-Alexander to get this positioning, because once he does, he makes you pay.
Outside Tatum. Oh, Tatum slings it from deep.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
When someone is rolling like this, just keep feeding him. That's just great coaching.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. And he slams it down.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
And you can see how it energizes the entire team.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. And the Raptors with some changes. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
During that break, Coach Steve Kerr had some advice for the team. Well, Coach is thrilled with their three-point shooting, saying in the huddle, guys, let's keep it up. Continue to shoot it from deep. It's working. They've been on fire from distance so far.
Allie, thank you. That's a man on a mission right there.
Oh, just an artful little reverse slam.
Power and style. That was sweet.
2 minutes remaining.
It's SGA with a drive. Oh, it's off. Raptors trail by 3. Rebounded by Sarr.
You have to love his confidence, but you also need to read the situation.
SGA with it. Deflected! And the officials now calling the shooting foul. He got a lot of ball on that blocked shot, but also got the body. So some free throws coming up right now.
And one thing that makes Shea so effective is his command of the basketball. He can go either direction and stop on a dime.
Great job at the line, and it's now a 2-possession game.
Here's a pass to Tatum. And the Warriors pushing it up now. Right side, SGA. Look at Gilgeous-Alexander sprinting to the cup.
Out in the open floor, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander is one of the most dangerous players in this league.
There's the double team with Sarr. Beyond the arc. Buries it from outside.
When this team needs a bucket, it naturally looks for Jason Tatum, and he typically comes through.
Right side, SGA. And a one-handed slam.
Well, he is just a flat-out winner. There is no moment too big for SGA.
And the 3 misses.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
If he can just make a couple of buckets, though, this can all be put in his rearview mirror.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Obviously, Alexander Sarr's stature grabs your attention, but he's stronger than he looks, too. And that can be a pretty dangerous combination if he learns to use it right.
There's 25 seconds left in the game. Nope. Just let the clock run out.
Hey, it's time to celebrate.
That's in!
Got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
And this run should seal this win. What a timely burst.
From downtown. Oh, it's off target. And so it's Golden State winning this one. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory, but a win's a win.
And so true, but you have to credit the crowd for giving them such a big boost toward the end. It really kept this team's energy high.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.